Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D. I'm your host, Reginald D. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about overcoming the hurt in your life. Let's do this. Many people deal with hurt every day of their lives. They're hurt for many different reasons. The biggest obstacles of them being hurt is not the pain. The biggest obstacle is that they can't get over the hurt. They allow this feeling to dictate their life. They allow the hurt to establish their value. They go through life thinking that they are not valuable or worthy enough. The reason they allow the hurt to bring them down is because they don't understand the hurt or hurt for things that happen. I need you to know that being hurt is only letting you know that you have a heart, you're human, and you have passion about yourself. When you're hurt, it's just showing you that you're vulnerable. Your hurt is showing you that you are human. But here's another side of you, and that's the bravery in you. You have the power to rise above your hurt. You just got to be brave enough. I need you to understand that you will begin healing and overcoming your hurt when you put in your mind that it's unacceptable to live with it every day of your life. Let's face the truth. People and situations are going to hurt you. That's life. Do you ever think this? Do you realize that some people hurt you because they don't understand you? You are so unique that some people can't tap into your mindset and mentality. So they end up mishandling you. They treat you like a screwdriver when you're supposed to be a hammer. You ever try to take a handle of a screwdriver and try to drive a nail into a board? It won't work because that's not what the screwdriver was meant for. That's not what it was meant to be. So you have to have people in your life that knows who you're meant to be. If they don't know or understand who and what you're meant to be, then they can't be who you need them to be in your life. As long as you keep holding on to things that's not meant to be, you will continue to be hurt by it. Let me ask you this. What is really meant to be in your life? Once you understand that, you will limit the amount of hurt that comes into your life. Once you understand what is meant for you, you will start turning your hurt into healing. I need you to look deep within yourself and understand the hurt you feel does not have the power to make you give up. It only has the power to defeat you if you allow it to. You will never know your power until somebody hurts you badly. I need you to know that the reason it's so hard for you to get over the hurt is because you keep asking yourself why. You keep asking yourself, why does this person keep hurting me? Or why do I keep getting hurt by different people? It's because you keep putting them in a different situation that they are not ready for. They may want you and be with you, but they are not ready for you. And then they end up hurting you. So you're still asking yourself, why didn't you get the job or the promotion? You have worked so hard for this company and you keep getting looked over. You keep carrying that hurt because you keep asking yourself, why? Why do I keep getting passed over? And the reason you keep carrying that hurt with you is because you are over-dedicated. Be dedicated to your character and not your company. As long as you are dedicated on being the best you can be and take pride in what you do and do it well, that's all you need to do. Don't put all your trust in a company that you don't own or have no control over what they do. You just got to figure out if you want to keep putting up with disappointment or pursue another employer that will cherish your value and will appreciate you. Do you ever think that the reason you didn't get the job or promotion was maybe it wasn't in God's plan for your life? Did you ever think about the reason a relationship didn't work because it wasn't in His plan for your life? Just when you thought you had it all planned out, then God turns around and messes up your plan. You're still dwelling on the hurt and why things didn't work. And it was God all the while. He knows what's best for you. Romans 8, chapter 28 verse says, all things work together for the good of them that love God and to them who are called according to His purpose. The people and situations that you feel like hurt you had to hurt you for you to see that they are not part of your purpose. They are not part of the purpose that God has for your life. See, I've been in a relationship where I was hurt and let down. I gave this person about 5 years of me just for her to turn around and tell me basically I wasn't good enough for her and that she needed somebody on another level, I guess. I was hurt because I didn't do nothing but right by her. I didn't understand why it went down this way. But what helped me was that I turned my hurt into a promise. I promised myself that I wasn't changing. I promise myself that I will continue to be a good man. I promise myself that I won't let this deflate me. And as God continued to elevate me in my life, He sent me the right woman into my life. And that woman is my wife today. God sent me a woman that was part of my life as well as a part of my purpose. See, the reason things keep letting you down is because you're allowing it to be part of your life without being attached to your purpose. It's time to start getting over the hurt. The hurt in your life is holding you back from your dreams and desires. This is how you know that people are damaged deeply from being hurt. Have you ever talked to someone and every time you talk to them, they bring up a situation when they were hurt by somebody? No matter what the conversation is about, they're going to bring that situation up that happened 40 years ago. You would call them and wish them Merry Christmas, and they will bring up how their spouse divorced them 40 years ago. Get over the hurt. That was 40 years ago. The person that divorced them is dead, and they're still talking about it. Listen, you've been hurting too long, and it's time to rise above it. You will start healing from your hurt when you become willing to listen to the lesson that the pain is trying to teach you. You keep getting hurt over and over again because you refuse to learn the lesson behind it. You keep dating the same person over and over again. You have dated and been in relationships multiple times with the same person. You keep getting hurt the same way by different people that act the same. One may be taller, one may be shorter, or what have you, but they all hurt you in the same way. And the reason it keeps happening is because you haven't learned the lesson or embraced the lesson that the hurt was trying to teach you. Now, let me be clear. When I talk about the hurts in life, I'm talking about basic hurts of life. I'm not talking about detrimental things like someone being tormented and abused for years of their life. That is something that is on a whole nother level. And I continue to pray for people that are victims like that. But when it comes to simple hurts or basic hurts of life, you have to realize that being hurt is something you can't stop. But being miserable because of it is your choice. You have to allow the hurts in your life to do what it's supposed to do. You have to allow it to strengthen you. That's what it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to defeat you. So don't allow it to. It's not meant for that. I need you to understand that you're stronger than that. The strongest people are the ones who feel the hurt, understand it, and accept it by doing something about it and overcoming it. I need you to understand that the biggest root cause of hurt is attachment. Most people get hurt and let down all because of what they are attached to. Ask yourself this question. What am I attached to that keeps disappointing me? Once you find that out, then you need to unattach yourself from it. And don't go through life refusing to deal with your hurt, because you would end up bleeding on people that didn't do anything to you. You got to realize that anger is hurt that has nowhere to go. I need you to understand that you are so valuable, and you got to understand that losing something or someone who doesn't respect you and appreciate you is actually a gain for you and not a loss. You may have lost them, but at the end of the day, you haven't lost nothing. Just move on past the hurt. Moving on means choosing happiness over the hurt. I need you to know that when you're at your best, you still won't be good enough for the wrong person. So quit hurting yourself by trying to. The more you disappoint you, you're going to be hurt by it. Some people are not meant to be what they want to be in your life. And if they are not meant to be that, then they won't be able to do it. They won't be able to live up to it. Some relationships are too toxic. You got to get rid of toxic people. Toxic people only change the people that they are connected to, or the people that's connected to them. They change everybody else except themselves. You know the best thing about you is that you hurt and didn't hurt back. That shows true integrity. And it puts you in position to receive the things you really deserve in your life and for your life. I need you to know that God is noticing you, and He's going to reward you for all the hurt you've been through. He's going to restore you because you are faithful and humble. Just don't let the hurt turn you into the person you are not, because that version of you is where you have the most power. The biggest thing you can do right now is to be proud of yourself. You've been hurt, disappointed, and heartbroken, but still you had the most important thing to keep going, and that's you. Let me tell you this. One of the things that hurt you the most is your own expectations. I put high expectations on myself, but not other people. As soon as you put high expectations on somebody else, they will disappoint you because they don't have high expectations for themselves. If a person don't have a certain level of high expectations for themselves, they won't have it when it comes to being the person you need. They won't have high expectations when it comes to helping you with your purpose or being supportive of your dreams and desires. Don't put yourself in that type of storm with somebody. If you allow yourself to go through that type of storm, the storm of low expectations, then don't get mad and upset when it starts raining. I need you to understand that one of the ways to get rid of the hurt is going to be what you do with what has been done to you. I've been hurt many a times, but the most powerful thing I did was the way I responded to the hurt. See, when things hurt you and knock you down, don't give it the satisfaction of you staying down because it's not your character and that's not how you're built. Get back up while staring the hurt in your life right in the eye at the same time and conquer it. I'm going to leave you with this. In order to finish the conquer, you must forgive so that you can move on. Let's heal so you can live the life that you deserve. It's time to get back to life. You don't have to hurt anymore. Do you and pursue your dreams and be who God created you to be. Don't let yourself down. And most importantly, don't let him down. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk with Reginald D. If you enjoy listening to Real Talk with Reginald D, please take a minute to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. See you next time.